Hello, my name is Santiago, and I'm going to talk about my most important experience regarding change. Well, it's not that I've got lots of changes in my life since I'm only 19, but if I had to choose one, I would say that changing from my school to high school, like the 2 years before entering university, was the most important change for me. And I'm going to kind of relate it with the things that we've studied in class. Well, I've been for my primary and part of high school center for like 10 years, but the last year before entering university, I had to go to another one because in my school they didn't have that course. So at first, as we talked in class, I was terrified. I mean, everything I could feel was fear. I had my friends for all my life in my school, teachers, even the parents of my friends and my parents. Like, I was used to all that environment and that atmosphere, and it was kind of difficult to try imagine a world without them. I mean, the last weeks where there were like festivals and ceremonies, it was like all time crying because I didn't want to grow up, to say it in a way. I didn't want to evolve and to go to another school because my life was set there. I mean, I couldn't imagine in that moment that I could be happy anywhere else that wasn't there. So that's what I had to get really ready for it because I I wasn't really sure of how could I like manage the change because it was a huge change for me. However, I prepared myself in summer. I talked to my friends. We decided, we talked a lot. That's the main thing that made me realize that it wasn't that bad. Like, we had lots of communication between us, and that really helped me and put me at ease to try to confront this problem or this change, which wasn't at all a problem. So it struck me that the first day I arrived to the new school, I felt really, really comfortable. Everyone was so cheerful. They tried to kind of integrate me a lot, and I felt like everything that I worried about was like a loss of time. However, now I feel it was not. I mean, it was important to make myself conscious and to be aware of the importance of changing, to the importance of acquiring new habits. I mean, I had to change my way of study, for example, from one school to another. Also, besides the how I relate to my friends. I mean, the new friends I made were actually very different to the ones I still have, but from the ones from my other school. So that thing also made me change a bit some attitudes, or it made me even feel like I'm more mature because I could adapt to other situations, which it's other thing that we talked about, adaptability. So after all, I'm really glad that I could make this change. This is like kind of the refreezing thing we talk about. Once I'm all integrated and the change is in my head, I'm able to confront it. I'm very happy that I could make that change. It was very positive because it made me meet new people. Also, I could see life in another way. I mean, not just in the perspective of a bubble, because I was kind of in a bubble. I mean, I only knew one reality, and I had to explore other kind of places so as to know what the world is about. So I'm really happy because it also made me a more easygoing person. I feel I'm more sociable, to say it in a way. Now I'm kind of a social butterfly, so that I'm so glad about it. And well, I highly recommend everyone to take changes in their lives, since it is true that what we talked about, we have fear of losing the positives, but in the end, I feel that even if we lost them, I'm really sure that we could find another thing that could fill that gap.